Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy T, man. I don't know, it's just 7 o'clock in the morning on Tuesday. Man, a lot going on in my world, yo. Like massive earthquakes, floods, tremors. Right now, like my head is so my head all over the place, man. And trying to keep calm and trying to keep focused and trying not to let what's going on in my life consume me, man. But it's a lot of you, man. I wish I could just open up and just tell y'all everything that's going on in my head, man. But, I'm not looking for therapy. I'm not looking for sympathy or sad stories or old critique. None of that. Like, it's a lot, man. Got a lot of shit going on, yo. And I just don't understand. Like, I don't understand no more, man. Like, I'm tired of this life, yo. I'm tired of this system. I'm tired of how fucking people deal with each other, man. I'm tired of fucking working. I'm tired of consuming. Just like, man, I'm tired of everything, yo. Like, I wish I could leave this dimension right this fucking second, bro. The blink of an eye. Shit's so depressing, bro. I just don't feel good inside, yo. Don't feel good inside in no way possible, man. And I used to have a get up and go about shit, and I don't, man. Like, everybody got something to make them just want to just push them, you know, something they like doing or a person they love or whatever, man. Like, I wake up now, like, what's the fucking purpose, yo? I go to work, what's the fucking purpose? Everybody pulling from you, everybody upset with you and shit, and people always judging you and throwing stones at you, and nobody have mercy, nobody's forgiving, nobody's understanding. Everybody's always looking at you demons and faults and holding shit back. I don't know, man. I can't take this shit. I can't take this shit no more, yo. Can't. Hey, so what's up? This is me, Teve again. I'm gonna finish up this video from this morning. So like, I'm in a different location now. I was outside. Now I'm inside. Uh, I was saying like, I ain't trying to preach or convince nobody of anything, and I'm not looking for your sympathy or your emotional whatever I can think of the word, but I just don't understand people in general, including myself, man. Like, I know sometimes that we have our own issues, and I can say, like, sometimes I let my ego or my pride and my fear get in the way of my judgment, and it's an issue I dealt with sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes, depending on the situation, or the circumstance. But I could admit I have that issue and I have to work on it better. But, you know, sometimes we don't. We get comfortable and lazy or whatever. But what I really want to say is like, we, man, what I really want to say is like, we so hard on each other, yo. In the sense of like, I don't know the word. You know, that's I'm so tongue twisted today, man. Like, I had never been this confused in my life, yo. Not even when my mom passed. Like, like when my mom passed, you know, I was at the ultimate confusion. I didn't know what to do. My faith, depletion, my creator, my faith in the universe crumbled. And it's not because my life was built around my mom. All right. It was because like I couldn't understand like that whole process, you know. And me personally, I lost a lot of stuff in my life. You know, I lost my grandmother, my grandfather who was close to me, Papa Wallace. You know, I saw my grandmother fall apart. She died, you know, and then, you know, my firstborn died, and then, you know, my very close cousin, she died, and then I had a cousin who was murdered, and then I had another cousin who was murdered. Like everybody I was close to died and left me, you know, and it was back to back to back to back to back to back to back. And then when my mama just out of the blue got sick and she passed away, it just crushed my whole world because I was already going through a disastrous situation, you know, and on top of the disaster situation, I lost the person who was close to me, my best friend, my mom, you know. And I was like, man, what the fuck? And now, you know, it took me a long time to grasp the fact that my mother had passed away because, you know, I was able to wake back up a little bit and get back into my spirituality and my faith. And I know that only her flesh is gone, but her energy is somewhere in the universe. And so I understand that she's not dead. Death is an illusion for me forever live. Okay? And this is where I'm at with that. You know, I used to go to the cemetery all the time, and I used to be sad on birthdays and holidays. And like, T, where you going with this? I'm just saying, like, my world fell, but I was able to get back up. It took time, but I got back up, and I learned more about myself. You know, I became more humble and attentive, and I connected with creation and my creator again, and my faith grew. And you know, and I'm still growing. You know, and you know, I don't have a lot of reliable people in my life or around me, and I I kind of like gravitated towards myself a lot, you know, because I was the only person who didn't let me down or who stood in my corner. You know, because so many people expect so much of me, man. Like, you know, I'm a writer, I'm good on that fact. Uh, I'm a good organizer, organizations. I'm a gardener, I'm a runner, you know, I'm an artist, you know, and you know I'm educated. I went to college and I studied neurobiology and neuropsychology, and I studied did field studies and worked in laboratories and wrote medical journals and wrote books, and I did a lot of stuff, man. And people like, man, Khatib, look at you, man, at your life right now, because you did a lot, but what happened that you lost so much faith in yourself? What happened to your desire, your passion? Why you just settled in your life? I don't know, and I'm trying to figure it out. And I want to get straight. I want to get back to, to writing, being an activist, and gardening, and just doing the stuff that I did to make me happy and serve my community. Make my family happy, and just contribute to the cycle of positive energy. The circle of positive energy. But I don't know what happened to me. And I don't know why I just dropped the ball on certain things in my life, and I don't know why. Like sometimes my ego get in the way, fear gets in the way, pride, but I have to understand this stuff, because it's part of growth. And I don't want my energy to get so low that I vibrate to this dimension once I pass away. Because like, in truth, I'm sick of, this is not a suicidal message, okay? But I'm sick of life. I'm sick of this whole system. I'm sick of how people judge people, how people try to hurt people, how people are petty, and, how we have no compassion, and how we want, like, the way people deal with you. Like, I know that the creator gonna deal with us on judgment. Like, this judgment is real. Now, I'm not saying judgment gonna be like you be in court and got a jury and have a verdict and stuff. I mean, I don't think it's like that, but it's like that, you know. And I just don't understand. Like, I don't. How we cried to God and asked for forgiveness and mercies, and all the times we done messed up and did wrong, and we're always looking for God to help us in the universe, and we're blessed. We get it. And I know people say, "Well, I'm not God." Or you're not God, so don't expect me to be God for kids, but I don't. Man, you better watch yourself, because it said we all are gods, children of the Most High God. So like, why even like put yourself to a level to see that you're not a god or a goddess or whatever? Black, white, yellow, green. I don't give a shit. We all universal energy. And I just don't get it. How we so how human beings are like that, man. Like, how a human being could just destroy another person. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand like how human beings go out there and just rob a person and take their car, or rape somebody, or you know, police pull you over and they shoot you and put their knee in your neck. And don't understand none of this shit, man. Don't understand how the system just rapes people repeatedly for generations and generations, and we never stand up and fight. But we'll fight one another for some shit, but we won't have that same energy and attitude for our freedom. I don't understand why black men and black women don't work together, and why we can't get along, and why they gotta be, you know, this shit about gender roles and all the other bullshit, and you ain't this and you ain't that, and why our children are just like the way they are, and why our elders drop the ball on us, and why religion's so fucked up, like, just don't understand this shit no more, man. Like, how can you really think Be at peace and concentrate on life when everything has a negative pull, man. And when you're positive, people don't take it. And when you're good hearted, people see you as weak. People don't care about the good that you did. People don't care about nothing but the now. People only care about no. This is the most confused I've been in my entire life, man. Like, and I've never been this lost for words. I ramble a lot in all of my videos, but I just don't know about me. I don't know about the society. I don't know about. I don't know. When I say I don't know, it's in a sense of I don't understand it. Ain't no way possible. Like, we're not free. No matter where you at in this world, I don't give a fuck if you make $400,000 a second, nigga. Nigga, you ain't free. You ain't spiritually free. You ain't physically free. You ain't emotionally free, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck if you fine as fuck. I don't give a fuck if you got a six pack. I don't give a fuck if you got everything you want. Nigga, that ain't freedom. I don't understand why families ain't not like they used to be back in the day. That family bond. Like, everybody's so quick to chop a nigga head off and fight with each other and drop ties and be enemies. From cousins to aunts to uncles, brothers, sisters, marriages, brothers, sisters, all that shit fucked up, man. Back in the day, if you had an issue, you can go talk to Mom Dukes. You know what I'm saying? Paul Dukes, you know what I'm saying? And they can give you some sound, religious, spiritual, edible remedy for what you're going through. They won't decide with you because they know you. Oh yeah, that nigga this. Oh yeah, that girl that. Man, you see, like that, what happened to that shit? Why is counsel? No, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. Whew. I'm back again, so I had to take a little deep breath and relax, woosah. So what's the positive note of all this negative shit you just said, Kadeem, about how you feel and what's going on and what you went through? And I could tell you my whole life story, man, and like, but this shit would keep you on the fucking YouTube forever, but I can run down my whole life story, man. Like, I've been through a lot of shit, and I know that all of us been through shit, and I'm not taking away from the shit that you've been through, or you've been through, or you've been through. But I've been through a lot of shit, man. I'm talking about from heartbreak after heartbreak after heartbreak. Like, every person I ever been with always left me. Once they got situated and settled and got whatever they can get from me, they left me. From family to friends to everything, people have always left me. And some people say, well, Khatib, you can't be a doormat. You let people walk over you. it may or may not be true. It depends on your perception of it. I try to be good to people like I want my creator to be good to me. And to this day, I get blessings off the wood knock, yo. And I know it's because all the times I did shit for people who used me and abused me, and I didn't judge them. I didn't put their neck on a guillotine, and I didn't run from them. I didn't push them down. I didn't fuck over people. I lost a lot. I've been used a lot. I've been verbally abused my whole childhood, yo. I had people set me up, and I've been in jail, and I had a lot, and I lost it all. It happened to me once in my life, My life haven't been the greatest, but like through it all, I still got a good heart, and I still care about people. I love people, and I was just about to do what I could to help anybody if it's in my means. I'm not a grimy type person. I'm not a person like that. I do have my errors, my faults. I have my dirty ways. You can call it a sinner. But what I could say about me, that I'm very connected spiritually to my creator and to this universe. And, I might not be connected on the physical realm like I should be, because who gives a fuck about this physical bullshit anymore? Because I know there's more to life than this physical shit. But I'm in the physical world, and I do appreciate and like some of the stuff in it, but like it's not the end and be all of who I am. It's some spiritual clarity, man. Like I need people around me, man, that can give me counsel just like I give counsel. Like if I'm wrong, I need a friend to tell me I'm wrong, but give me solutions that I'm right. Like don't pamper me and tell me, oh yeah, dude, he this, she that, and they this and they that, and you saying it because you're being biased. Like help me. Even if I fall and make a mistake, man, if you love me, help me. Don't put my neck on the guillotine because your anger. Anger is a motherfucker, man. I'm learning so much about anger and emotions and feelings. Maybe all this shit's happening in my life so I can understand more about anger, emotions, and feelings. Like, that shit has enslaved me, yo. And that shit there gonna get us in hell. Get us in hell and high waters. With no life jacket on a stormy, windy day. And all of the shit I've been through in my life, it's not complex. It could have been resolved, and better decisions could have been made. But when you're immature and you got ego issues and pride and fear, and you just want to be right, and you want to rub shit in people's face, and you want to feel like you great. Like that shit'll fuck everything up. But I'm glad that my creator forgave me for a lot of the shit that I did, knowingly and unknowingly. Because I still get blessings on blessings on blessings on blessings on blessings on blessings on blessings. Still, even with all the shit I'm going through and facing right now. And let me tell you all something, like if you're going through something, like talk to your creator, man. Like stop involving so many people because it makes shit worse because like people are stupid, man. Like people don't have no spiritual wisdom, man. Like they base everything off of how they feel, their emotions and and their experiences and their hurts and shit and the motherfucker wanna tell you no shit like, man, go pray. Go talk to God. You know what, you wrong, that's your wife. You wrong, that's your kid. You wrong, that's your mom. People don't do that shit no more. And we always want to be right all the time that we can't even fucking see where we wrong in situations. The universe judges you. It weighs you on the mizan. You good and you bad, man. Like, but we judge people on all the wrong that they do. Every fucking mistake outweighs every good that you ever did. And I'm telling us all, man, this shit gotta stop, yo. Like, we're not gonna make it to the promised land, to the next level of life with our current attitudes and belief systems and how we see shit and like our attachments, and like we're not gonna make it because that shit is slavery. That shit brings you down. We draining each other, we hurt each other, and the people that's good to us, we always kick them out of our lives because we think that there's better. We think there's better. On the other side, man. If I could, I would. I should. I probably may be. I should have took that shit a long time ago, yo. I should have took my shirt off and let my wings spread. I should have jumped off the building and just soared in the sky. I should have flew across the oceans. And gave life to the desert plains with the tears from my eyes. I been should have took my shoes off and walked. I been should have took my shoes off and walked 1,000 miles. And let my feet crack and bleed. I should have been jumped in the river. I should have been jumped in the ocean. I should have been set sail at sea. But I put it all aside because I wanted you to be proud of me. I should have chosen another form besides just flesh and blood. I should have been a tree. I should have been a slug. I should have been a cloud, man, so I could rain down elements. Hey. I should have been a volcano so I can build up settlements. Or maybe I should have been the wind so I could blow everything around. Maybe I should have been a tear. Maybe I should have been a frown. Maybe I should have just not given a fuck. Or maybe I should just be. And it is. And it was. Maybe I should go back to my original form of energy Maybe this fleshly world ain't for me, man. Maybe I need to go back to my essence. Maybe I need to go back to the darkness of time. Maybe I should hit delete and erase my mind. Maybe I should take back all the love that I have. Maybe I should break myself down and put myself in a box. Maybe I should walk away. Maybe I just ran out of luck. No matter what I should have done, I don't know. But I know this is not life, and I'm ready to let go. I'm ready to let go of all the systematic bullshit, all the hurt, all the pain, all the expectations, all the storms, all the rain. I'm ready to let go of all the blame. I'm ready to stop. I'm a cloud with no more rain. Maybe my time is up. And my existence on this realm should be no more. Maybe, I've hit the floor. Who knows? Who cares? Nobody really does anyway. No texts, no calls, no inspiration, no motivation, no inspiration, no lifting you up. This shit like, man, you fucked up. You ain't this, you ain't that. I don't like you. I can't stand you. You get on my nerves. You should have did this. You should have did that. Man, if I was you, I would have did this. I would have did that. Man, you just don't know how good you got it. Man, I'm tired of all of that. I hurt you. You hurt me. I embarrassed you. I can't take it no more. Man, this shit is fucking... I can't stand it no more. In my life, I want love. I want peace. I want to be ever flowing and ever green. I want to be seen for who I am and what I can be. Man, you don't know. The greatness of me. If all you can see is my faults and all the wrong I've done, you don't know me, son.